back in my hands the Alienware. So, you guys probably read the title and probably see the thumbnail. Well, other than my hard drive not being here, still, RAM being good, a new battery in place, but what is the problem? Well, I did say in the comments from the last video, which I'm hoping it wasn't, but it was. Turns out the battery was it's definitely needed because the battery was the main problem. But it got so exceeded so much it caused another problem, which because how cramped this laptop is, the battery got so expanded and essentially broke my motherboard. Now, what to do? Well, other than I don't like seeing that, but of course you guys already see having receding hairline. But anyway, what to do? Well, I do have two choices. One, they said it'll cost me 400 bucks plus to replace the motherboard inside. Essentially, they said it's a good enough amount to essentially just buy another computer. Now, that's one thing. Another one I was thinking of doing is of getting a new computer if it so happens. So happens I can show you the idea of specs, but does not mean it is final because as you probably know, there's some parts missing, like the hard drive, keyboard, mouse. I got a mouse. I got a keyboard. Of course, I have my hard drive in here from the laptop, so I can always move them over. I can just wipe the one partition that has Windows on it and start anew so that it can have the right key for the hardware to work with it. So, like I said, this is not final because it's still in the works. Because I think it could be changed. Because right now I have a Coast Series Black Steel Plastic Comeback, GeForce 1060, compound just in case if it needed, G-Skill, uh, 8 gigabyte RAMs that is DDR4. Since this motherboard right here supports DDR, if I'm right, DDR4, and it has Wi-Fi compatibility, so that's the one I was looking for anyway. Of course, I need Windows 10 Home because this laptop, as you can see now, there is no active Windows. Granted, yes, I did. If I remember correctly, I did say after every 4 hours it will start showing up the active Windows, activated Windows, whatever. Sorry, but I contacted Microsoft because after so long waiting for this, I decided, you know what, just activate it for now. So I activated my Windows 10 Pro on this machine. But luckily, I can always contact Microsoft again and say, hey, can I remove the key so I can just use it on my new hardware? Because I'm going to use my Windows 10 home key that I bought and put on that Windows on the Dell Inspiron 1, since it doesn't really need the Pro and you can use home. Keurig H7 Tower Cooler. Of course, that's just automatic given when you get the whatever graphics card you get from NVIDIA, I guess. Intel Core i5 8600K Coffee Lake. Since the motherboard I have is a 8th gen, so I need to find 8th gen. So this, if I'm right, this is 8th gen. If not, I have to fix it. And a gigabyte 650 watt power supply. Since the motherboard itself requires 500, but if I remember right from college, from professors and other students that remembered in the technology about technology on the computers and whatnot, they say that it's much better to have an extra room of power supply because the power supply does drain down after so long, and it will not perform up to the main amount of wattage it was meant that is written anymore. That's why sometimes I don't like to go with Dell or Alienware that much because they give you minimal requirements on the power supply of whatever the hardware is mainly provided. Because once the power, like I said, the power supply goes down, then the amount needed in here goes slower. Your computer goes slower because it does not have the amount of wattage it needs anymore. It dies out. So that's why I much better have extra leg room. That's why I was thinking about having a 650 watt power supply. But like I said, it is not fully in the it's not fully done because like I said, it's an ideal. You guys probably saw the cost. If not, it right now the grand total cost says right now is $1,074. It's going to fluctuate because the pricings. So 1,074 for a new computer without the hard drive because like I said, I have a hard drive. I do have a keyboard. I have a mouse. So I do not need anything. Plus I have a monitor. So I have my Dell's touch monitor. So I'm good. Don't need anything else. So I have the main things. So okay, it's like a grand. Okay, well, how am I gonna pay for it? I was really hoping my tax refund because usually the last tax refund I was in that range. I was a lot higher, or actually a little bit higher. This year, of course, because I'm making more money, and plus, because we all know if I go to that area, because everyone knows they. I'm not gonna say it because you guys probably know what I'm talking about. The people who decide to change things, and now we're getting screwed. So I'm getting screwed. So I'm under. So I'm in the under on the price range. So now it makes it even worse. How am I gonna fully pay for it? Uh, like I said, the only two choices now for me is either open Patreon fully or go with what I have and replace the motherboard. So I decided to challenge myself. I'm gonna challenge myself to see if I can at least get the pledges working because I have now fully opened Patreon. I have now put a creator on it, so I actually can do so that you guys actually pledge. I have already have a yeah. I'm not right now. I'm not fully into it yet because I'm still not fully happy. I'm going this route, but the wrong one. I'm not fully happy with going this route, but I need the help I can get. I really do. It really sucks too. I just don't want to go this route, but there's only two ways I can do it. Either I go get a new or get a new computer by the help from you guys, or try and to replace this. Luckily, I did talk to my uh, PC repair uh, person. He said that as long as if I get the parts, they will put it together. So of course I have to pay them for putting it together. Even I definitely want to put it together because if I know my family, especially my mother, she probably won't let me touch this stuff. So I have to do what I have to do with this. So either replace this or have someone else build a computer for me. So I'll let you guys decide. So I decided open two tiers. Yes, right now it's still waiting for the launch, but when after this video is done, it will be launched. So right now the dollar tier is a support, and right now as well also right now is $5 Discord. I have no other tiers yet because I don't know if I want to add other tiers like 250 for self-made Gary's mod poster. I'm not fully sure, but it is something. Right now, I'm just want to go with a dollar support and $5 Discord is a good basic start, and we'll work on the tiers down the road if you guys like the idea of if I want should open a $5 not 250 or more for a Gary's mod or actually I don't know if I can actually run Source Filmmaker on this. I'm barely lucky to actually able to run Gary's mod on this thing. Because if you guys did watch my stream during yesterday as a test run, and believe it or not, this machine can stream. Thankfully, thankfully, I can still stream on Twitch. But, but, I can only play retro games because the the Dell does not support USB 3.0, which means I cannot use this. I cannot use this at all because this needs 3.0. So, so I can only do stuff on the computer. So I have a few PC games I can test out. I do have emulators for certain consoles. And if my disk drive ever wants to run, right, I can also play the PS1 games from the CD or SEEDI, or how you want to pronounce that program, and play some games from there. Because I actually did try CDI emulator by recording whatnot, and it works just fine. Same thing with NES, SNES. If I know better, even Sega Genesis will just work just fine with it by recording. It's just I don't know. I don't fully remember if I ever tested Nintendo 64. But I bet I should not try it anyway. So I'll just stick with the PlayStation, NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis. So if you guys want to watch me play classic PC games and those retro games, I suggest you can always watch me on Twitch. So at least I can still do that for now. So I'm gonna put, like I said, I'm gonna put myself a deadline on the hopes of getting my computer, my new computer. I definitely know it's gonna be a short one, but I'm just like I said, it's gonna be a test run because I do not want to pressure myself for a long period of time. So because I don't plus the patience I don't have lack of. So at the end of March or beginning of April, the I will openly decide if there's enough money from the pledges I can get my computer replaced. So, or actually a new computer. So sorry, get a new computer. If not, then I'll just replace the motherboard in here. So yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna pressure you guys because I definitely do want to get a new computer so I can continue with my games, especially the new ones, even the consoles. But I'd rather have something down the line than having nothing. And well, I do have at least this computer, but it feels like it's gonna hold me back. So especially with my Gary's Mod posters, source filmmaker posters as well. And if I'm still if I'm in the mood again for another animation, then same thing there. Because I definitely know if I try to do animation on in Gary's Mod right now, it's gonna be horrendous. So so it's up to you guys. You guys want to help me out? I do thank you if you do, but if not, it's okay. I'll just replace the motherboard on this thing. Doesn't bother me much. I'd rather have, like I said, I'd rather have something than nothing. So, and also, if you guys want me to add more tiers to the to, to my Patreon, I'm open for it. Like I said, 250 for Gary's Mod, or if able to, source filmmaker poster. And I barely ever draw, but problem is I don't have a good touchpad anymore for other than my phone. A good example, I guess, like I did for just for laughs, if it focuses. So, and if you want, I just did a quick sketch of that, of my me, my inkling. Sorry, my inkling. So, 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 without the glasses, of course, without the glasses, but so yeah, Patreon is now fully open. I'm open. All open for it. And if you guys do help, I do appreciate it. If not, it's fine. I'll just replace the motherboard. So then, guys, this is CJ, as also known for you guys as Rocket Boy 395 and Rocket Gamer 395 on this channel. I do appreciate you guys' help and love and support. I do thank you. And for those who do pledge on the Patreon, I also humbly thank you. So then, thank you. Have a good night, or morning, or day, whatever, whatever. So, sorry, I'm just trying to be happy as much as I can, even though, yeah, like I said, thank you. I do appreciate it. Peace.